Hello and welcome to your Irobot product demonstrator training video. So this video is all about giving you all the information you need so you can go out there and demonstrate the range of Irobot products successfully in the stores. So a bit of an introduction. In this video we'll talk a little bit about Irobot and who they are, as you will be representing this brand. As well as we'll go through the products that you will be demonstrating. We'll run through, there's 3 different versions of the Roomba vacuum cleaner, the robotic vacuum cleaner, the 630 model, the 866 model and the 980 model, and we'll go through those products in detail and show you what features they have and how they differentiate from each other. As well as a brand new Brava mopping robot as well. We'll do a segment on that so you have all the information you need to be able to get out into the stores and do a great job selling the product. So first of all, let's talk about Irobot. Irobot, if you haven't heard of, you should have heard by now because we would have spoken about Irobot. They've been around for 25 plus years now. They're MIT graduates, a bunch of MIT graduates got together in Boston and created a robotics company, and 25 years on, that's $1 billion robotics company, and they're very, very good at what they do. And part of that business was to develop products for the home, so robotic vacuums, robotic mops, different kind of things on that side. The other side of the business, they did a lot of contract with medical associations, governments, bomb disposal robots, research robots, things like that. Any way to make operations safer for the human being and easier for the human being. So the reason I tell you this is there is some competition in the robotic vacuum market in the stores you're in, and we need to get across that, look, when you're talking about competition, that's fine, but with Irobot, you're dealing with the #1 robotics company in the world, especially when it comes to robotic vacuums. They invented this category, they own this category, and their technology is definitely the best in this category. So the first robotic vacuum was introduced in Australia around about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And they've gone, from there, they've progressed through different models, technology's got better, know-how's got better, to where now we have the top of the end robot, the 980, which we'll look at today, which is just the best robot you'll find on the market by far. So that's Irobot. Look, a couple of questions we'll get out of the way now. One is warranty. You have a 12-month warranty with Irobot. All servicing is done in Australia. Customer care is in Australia. They're great. They look after the customer really, really well. They're always on the ball and they're always contactable. The other question you're going to get is, where are the Irobots made? So our answer to that is Irobot is an American company. So they're designed and developed in America, in Boston actually, and then Irobot have their own factory based in China where they assemble, put the products together, ship it worldwide for all the lucky people who have one in their home to use. So that is just a brief background on Irobot. That is the brand you will be representing. That is the qualities you have to uphold. So we always present ourselves the best we can. We are Irobot. We're the face of Irobot in the store, and our job is to get their message across to the customer who is in that store, as well as to the store as well, and the staff in store, to make sure they know exactly what is going on. So as I mentioned, first of all, we'll go through the Roomba robots, the vacuuming robots, and we'll run through those robots and talk a little bit about them. So first one we're going to talk about is the 630 model. This is the introductory model to the range. This is the cheapest on the price point range. Really great unit, works really well, and we'll go through the features it has now. So the features I'm going to talk about in the 630, the other models have, but as we go up in models, we build on the features. We add better features, new features as we go. So this is just a base unit. So the 630, we'll talk about, there's 2 sides of this. There's the cleaning system, and then there is the navigation system. Both really important. Obviously cleaning, we want to clean the most effective and efficient way possible. But navigation is very, very important as well when it comes to robotic vacuums, because you've got to make sure the robot covers the area you want it to. No point putting it on, leaving the house, and it doesn't get where you want it to go. So very important, and that is where Irobot outstanding compared to the competition. So we're going to go through the cleaning system first. So what Irobot uses is a 3-stage cleaning system. So this consists of a side spinning brush you see on the side. That's great for your skirting boards and down into your corners. And then you have your 2 counter rotating brushes. Now these are great. What we getting all the dirt, debris out of your carpet, hard floors, and then the powerful suction through the middle into the bin. So when we talk cleaning system, we want to talk 3 things. We talk aggravation, we talk extraction, and we talk suction. With those 3 things, you're going to get the best vacuum. It's not all about suction. If all you have is suction, you're not going to do as good a job unless you have all 3: aggravation, extraction, suction. So here on the 630, we have the rubber brush underneath. Now this is what some people call a beater brush. This is our aggravation. It actually gets into carpets and rugs, into the carpet fibres, and actually knocks them around and gets all those particles of dirt and dust and debris that are deep into your carpet or rugs. It gets it loose and brings them to the surface. And then you have your extraction, which is your bristle brush. That takes off all the hair and debris and other things you see on the surface. You might have pets. Unbelievable for pets. Human hair just rips it all off the surface. And then obviously the suction through the middle pulls it all into the to the efficient bin in the back. And you have a filter there in the back as well, which stops any of the really small particles getting back out into the air. So that's basically our 3-stage cleaning system. Really important: aggravation, extraction, and suction. If you have those 3, you're going to do a fantastic job. Side spinning brush, we have one on the side of the unit. The reason we only have one on the right hand side and not on the other side as well, which some of the competition have, is Irobot doesn't waste time doing something it doesn't need to. It's always programmed to wall follow to the right, so it only needs a side spinning brush on the right hand side of the unit. It won't waste battery power or bother with battery power putting one on the other side just for show. Irobot doesn't operate like that. It only does things it needs to do. So that's our cleaning system in a nutshell. That's pretty much all you need to know. The best way to demonstrate the cleaning system when you're in store is throw some dirt, debris on the floor and watch it clean up. But you turn the unit over, explain to the customer 3-stage cleaning system: aggravation, extraction, and suction. Very important. And the 2 counter rotating brushes. The only one on the market that does it. It's Irobot's technology. They own it. 2 counter rotating brushes is a lot more effective than a single rotating brush, which all the competition have. And usually it's just a bristle brush. So that's our cleaning system for the 630. Now we're going to get on to the navigation of the product. So Irobot uses a navigation system they call iAdapt. So what that simply means, and the way you explain it, is it adapts to your household. So it's not set one way that tries to suit every house. The robot, every time it cleans, adapts to your household, how your furniture is set out, and how it needs to navigate around your room. And under iAdapt, we have a lot of different technologies to get that done. So the first thing Irobot does, you'll see in the 630, it goes around in a random pattern. Now it's random to your eye, it's not random to the Irobot. It's using all its sensors to map out and work out where it needs to go on your floor and how it needs to get around your furniture, under your chairs, under your tables, under your bed. It gets everywhere. And to do that, it has 60 thoughts every second and chooses between dozens of different behaviours to choose from. So each time it comes up to a chair leg, it has 60 thoughts. What's the best action here? Do I go back the other way and clean in the area I was? Do I work my way around the chair leg? It uses all its different behaviours to get around, and that's part of its iAdapt navigation. Another thing the 630 model has, and they all have, is dirt detect technology. So like you and I would do when we're vacuuming our house, we detect a lot more dirt in one area, we spend a bit more time on that area. Irobot's the same thing. So with the 630 model, it will run around, it has a little sensor inside underneath the brushes here, and that little sensor is an acoustic sensor. So what that does, it actually measures vibration. So as it's running along your floor, it's picking up regular amount of dirt. As soon as it feels more dirt coming in through its vibration sensor, it automatically knows this is a dirty area, I need to spend some time here. And the little blue light will come on the top and it'll actually do some circles in that area until it picks up all that dirt and the vibration lowers. and then it will move on. So dirt detect is fantastic, operates just like you and I would do when we vacuum. Another thing it has is anti-tangle technology. Now, you don't want to put this unit on, leave the house, 5 minutes in, it gets caught, tangled on something and it doesn't do the job. You know, that is a possibility in today's day and age. There's cords lying around, shoelaces, you name it, there's things on the floor. We can't pick up everything. Its anti-tangle technology works where the brushes, the two counter-rotating brushes on the bottom are spinning away, runs over a cord, the cord may get caught up in there. The robot detects this, it stops the brushes, it actually rotates the opposite direction till it lets that cord or shoelace or whatever it is go, and then it moves on. So you can be rest assured it's not going to get stuck, it's going to let that go and keep vacuuming. That's the advantage too of the two counter-rotating brushes, it stops things getting wrapped around them. After anti-tangle technology, we also have a thing called cliff sensors. So if you have stairs or drop-offs in your house, the robot is safe. It has these cliff sensors that are located around the front of the unit and down the side. And what that actually does, it sends a beam down, and if it can't detect solid ground underneath it, it will stop itself. So if you see, it won't fall downstairs. It detects the drop and will stop itself. So you don't have to shut off your used barriers, things like that. It will actually detect the drop off itself and you're good to go. So clip sensor is very important. Best way to demonstrate that in store, if someone asks, lay a box on its side, put the unit on top of the on top of the box, let it go to clean, and you'll see it won't fall off the box. Really easy to demonstrate in store in the spot where you are with not much room at all. After cliff sensors, we have a soft touch bumper. Yes, the Irobot Roomba does softly bump into furniture, and there is a reason for this. For those models out there who say, oh, we avoid furniture, that is not a good thing because they do not clean the whole house. The reason the Irobot bumps into soft furniture is it wants to discern whether that is a soft or if that's a hard object. For example, if it's a chair leg or a table leg, it will bump into it, know it's hard, either work its way around it or head off the other way to clean. If it's a skirting on a bed or something like that, it will bump into that, realise it's a soft object and it can push through, and it will get in under your bed and clean under your bed and under where the curtains are and different places like this. Any robot who does not bump into things will miss areas like under your bed, under your curtains, and different areas such as those. So soft touch bumper is there for a reason. It is only very soft and it does not harm furniture. Home-based return. So we might all know by now, these robots sit on a home base to charge. They go off, they clean the house. Once they get low on battery or they finish the job, they will make their way back to their home base by themselves, dock themselves, and charge up ready for your next go. So the 630 unit goes out, cleans the house, comes back, docks itself, charges, ready for the next go. So really your job is just to empty the bin after that and press clean the next time you want it to run. Alright, wall follow technology. So as I explained before with the side spinning brush, really good for your skirting boards and into your corners. Now it has wall follow technology, so it will go around your house randomly, but when it's time to go around the walls or follow a kitchen bench, it knows that its sensors are working and it will work its way around the corners and the edges just to make sure it doesn't miss anything. Really good too, this technology of being able to get around chair legs and around tables. When you're in store and you're demonstrating it and the robot's running around, you're talking to a customer, let it run into your leg or their leg, and most likely you'll see it will work its way around their leg, and it's a perfect way to show how it does get around furniture, and people are sold straight away once they see that happen. So wall follow technology, so that's pretty much iAdapt technology in a nutshell. So iAdapt, it adapts to your situation, your house. It uses 60 thoughts every second and over 40 behaviours to choose from in every second. What else do we have? So we have dirt detect technology. We have a vibration sensor in there. It detects dirty areas. Anti-tangle technology. It will not get caught while you're out. It will get through everything and cover your whole house. Cliff sensors will not fall downstairs or drop-offs. Soft touch bumper, so it knows it can get under beds and under curtains. You want to be able to get everywhere. Home base, it goes back to our home base all by itself to charge, ready for your next go. and wall follow technology. Really good about getting around furniture and getting all the way down your walls and your skirting boards. So that is its iAdapt technology. It will cover your whole floor. Just put it on and let it go. Comes with virtual wall, the 630 as well. So your virtual wall sends a beam across. So if you want to block off a doorway or part of a room, you can control the robot if you choose. You just simply place the virtual wall where you like and it will not get past that. Virtual walls you will easily be able to demonstrate because you will actually use those to set up your demonstration area in store. You'll end up having about 3 virtual walls. You use this to make a big area that you can demonstrate on, using the virtual walls to keep it in so it can't get out and go off around the store. So when you're demonstrating it, you can easily explain to the customer, hey, I'm just using my virtual walls here to keep it in and this is why we use them. Run time, it's around about an hour and a half. Let's say about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It depends on what surface you have. So if you have all floorboards, you're obviously going to get a longer run time because it's not working as hard. If you have more carpet and thicker carpet, you'll probably get closer to that hour and a half run time. The 630 is ideal for a small apartment, ideal for maybe a 2-bedroom house as well. Any bigger than that, it may not get the whole house in a full clean, but that's okay. Budget is sometimes a budget, you know, they can only afford the 630 unit, which goes for about $600. Simply get your virtual wall, block off, say, your bedrooms, clean your bedrooms one day, your living area, your kitchen the next day, and just alternate it, and it's not a problem. That's what your virtual wall is there for. So you just break your house up and learn what it can clean. Surfaces, it cleans all surfaces, whether it's hard floors, carpets, rugs, you name it, it can go on all surfaces. It adjusts to different surfaces. It has no problem getting up on rugs and different things like that. So really, that is the 630 unit. And here's the video, just to recap all the points I just mentioned.
Get a beautifully maintained home at the push of a button. Irobot Roomba 600 series vacuum cleaning robots provide a superior level of clean with less work for you. Roomba vacuums your carpets and hard floors on its own, picking up dirt, dust, and fibers like pet hair, lint, and carpet fuzz, giving you a truly hassle-free cleaning experience from beginning to end. Roomba's patented 3-stage cleaning system combines with AeroVac technology for maximum cleaning performance for all floor types. First, the spinning side brush cleans along wall edges, grabbing dirt and pushing it into the path of Roomba's counter-rotating brushes. These brushes work together to lift dust, debris, and hair off the floor. A powerful vacuum then pulls the dirt and hair off of Roomba's brushes and into the AeroVac bin. Optimized airflow guides the dirt and hair to the back of the bin, allowing it to fill more evenly and requiring you to empty it less often. With iAdapt responsive cleaning technology, iRobot's advanced system of software and sensors, Roomba chooses from dozens of robotic behaviors more than 60 times per second. Roomba makes multiple passes over every section of your floor. Getting under and around furniture, and along wall edges, going under bed skirts and curtains, avoiding stairs, and navigating through loose wires. With Dirt Detect, a feature of iAdapt, Roomba uses an acoustic sensor to find dirtier areas and then spends more time cleaning them. Designed with your convenience in mind, Roomba is easy to use and starts working for you at the push of the Clean button. Roomba returns to its home base to dock and recharge between cleanings. Select models also include a virtual wall room barrier and onboard scheduling, which allows you to preset up to 7 times per week for Roomba to clean, even when you're not home. A beautifully maintained home, a hassle-free cleaning experience. iRobot Roomba 600 series vacuum cleaning robots.
Okay, now we've learned about the 630, we'll move on to the 866 model, which is the middle model in the range. So it sits in the middle price point of about $1,100 in Australia. It is a step up from the 630. It's a very, very good unit to use. The top end model is about $1,500. For those who can't quite afford that, this is a fantastic option. So again, it's cleaning system and its navigation. So first of all, we'll look at the cleaning system on the 866, and this is an updated cleaning system. It is the best on the market.
This is AeroForce, a revolution in robotic vacuum cleaning technology. AeroForce is like no other. It enables the Roomba 800 series to clean up to 50% more dirt, hair and debris than ever before. Dual counter-rotating AeroForce extractors incorporate a durable rubber tread design to grab and break down dirt and debris from any floor type. This revolutionary new brushless design improves cleaning performance with unique angled treads that guide debris into the vacuum field. The airflow accelerator brings the vacuum power right down to the floor surface, creating a sealed channel that concentrates the airflow and multiplies the vacuum power. The high-efficiency vacuum was custom-engineered to balance suction and airflow. This vacuum is 5 times more powerful and traps dirt and allergens, drawing them into the sealed HEPA-filtered bin. The AeroForce Performance Cleaning System is the combination of these 3 breakthrough technologies, working together to deliver unprecedented cleaning results. AeroForce is like no other. AeroForce defines clean.
So here we go, we'll look at the bottom of the unit. As you can see, it's still a 3-stage cleaning system. We have our side spinning brush for our skirting boards and our corners, but now you'll see we have the updated brush system. So this is a brand new rubber brush system, and it is unbelievable at getting all your dirt and debris. And the best advantage of this is it is maintenance free to some point, and I'll show you that in a moment. So again, it's agitation, extraction and suction. And when we talk suction, this unit is 5 times more powerful than the 630 unit. So you're getting a better motor and you're getting better brushes. What you get here is you get your 2 rubber brushes. So obviously we still have our aggravation, where our beater brush, where we get into the carpet and the rugs and we get all those particles loose. And instead of having a bristle brush to join that, we actually have a twin rubber brush. And these are contoured rubber brushes, as you'll see the contours on the brushes. And what these do, these get just as much, if not more, hair and debris off the floor. But instead of a bristle brush, which most vacuums out there have, doesn't matter if it's your Dyson or your Miele, it doesn't matter, if they've got a brush, it's usually a bristle brush. Bristle brushes are great, but a lot of the hair and debris will get stuck on that brush and it's dirty and you have to clean it, even use your scissors to cut that hair off a lot of the times. Now with these updated rubber brushes, nothing gets stuck. The contour brushes actually break the hair and debris up, and it all gets sucked into the bin and nothing's left on the brushes. So what you're doing is you're providing a brush system that requires less maintenance. You're not having to clean it every few days, especially if you have pets or there's a lot of long hair in the house. That bristle brush, because you use these every day, 2nd day, 3rd day, it gets clogged a lot and you have to clean it. These new brush systems, you don't have to, and they're a winner. People who, when you demonstrate them to them, you ask them, do they have pets? If they have pets, straight away to these brush systems, whether it's this model, the 866, or it's the 980 model, you have to talk about this brush system because it's maintenance-free cleaning, and the customer will go straight for it, especially if they've got pets or a lot of hair or dirt and debris on their floor. So again, a 3-stage cleaning system: aggravation, extraction, and suction. 5 times more powerful than the 630, and such a better brush system with the new rubber brush system, contoured rubber brushes. So that is our cleaning system. As I said, it all gets sucked into the compact bin at the back. The bin doesn't look very big. This is on all models. It is big enough. It actually compacts the dirt into that bin. When the customer first uses it, they will fill their bin up because their place is dirtier than they think. This robot will pick up dirt, debris and dust that they don't think is there. So it does a better job than a regular vacuum. Now, once you use it every day or second day or third day, whatever it is you do, how you use it regularly, it stops you getting that build-up of dirt and dust and debris in your house. So you will never fill this bin up. Because you're using it all the time, there's not a build-up to fill the bin, if that makes sense. So that's the way we sell it, and that is the purpose of the bin. It does not need to be any bigger than what it is currently. And in the back of this robot, we have a new high-efficiency filter. You'll see here the filter just pops out of the back. This is a high-efficiency filter. It gets all that micro dust and dirt that you don't want to breathe in. So you might be talking to someone with asthma or allergies. This robot is perfect. Number one, you can run it every day and get rid of all that dust, etc. on the floor. Number two, it is not coming back out into the room. So when you're demonstrating it, after a while, pull the filter out and you'll see it is full of dust. It's done the job on this carpet that you've probably vacuumed 100 times already that day. So that's our cleaning system on the 866. It's updated from the 630. Now we go to navigation for the 866. So with navigation, look, we recap. It still does the iAdapt. It still uses the same cleaning system. So iAdapt, it has 60 thoughts every second, 40 behaviours to choose from. It has dirt detect. And it's the same dirt detect sensor as we saw there with the 630, the vibration sensor. It works in the same random patterns as it runs around your house, getting around your furniture, chairs and everything. And to understand, this unit and the 630, they will cover the floor 2 to 3 times before it finishes, all your floor space. So just walk away, let it do its job. Because it's a random pattern, you may think it's missing something. It doesn't. It eventually gets the whole floor. Anti-tangle technology. These rubber brushes work in the same way. They have that technology. Cliff sensors, as we saw before, the robot will not run off stairs or drops in the house using those cliff sensors that are around the front of the unit. Has a soft touch bumper, exactly the same as the 630, so it needs to discern whether it's a hard or a soft object. Home base, again, we'll go back to its home base to recharge once it has run around and cleaned your house. Wall follow technology, great for getting into those edges and around different things in your house. The 866 does not come with a virtual wall. You can always buy spare virtual walls online at irobot.com.au, and all the virtual walls available work with all the different robots. So yeah, runtime on the 866 is a bit longer. It's about 2 hours to 2.5 hours, so it's a little bit better. So we've jumped up. We're 5 times more powerful. We've got 5 times more powerful. We got a little bit longer runtime. We've got the updated fantastic rubber brushes, and we also have the updated high efficiency filter in the back. Now, another thing that the 866 does that is an update, I guess, from the 630 is it has scheduling. So you can actually schedule on the top of your unit, and when you get your unit, you can play around with it, and you'll see how it works. It's very easy. Set the time of day, and then set your scheduling, and you can schedule it to come on any time of the day, 7 days a week. So you may say, for example, I want it to start itself at 9:30 every morning. 9:30 every morning, it will actually start itself up, go out and vacuum your house. Once it's finished, it will come back, dock itself charging, ready for the next day. So with this unit, your only job really is to empty the bin every night. Other than that, it's going to go out and clean every day. You don't even have to start it. So it's got scheduling as well, which is fantastic. So 5 times more powerful, it's probably 50% more efficient in picking things up, being more powerful and the better brush system than the 630. So that justifies that 500 jump price point up to the 866. So right now I'll just, so that's our 630 unit. Now I want to talk to you about the 980. So this is the flagship unit. This is the latest and greatest. It's been launched this year in 2016, and it's a game changer. It is fantastic. So with the 980, what I want to talk about, I guess, again, we have our cleaning system and we have our navigation. The cleaning system, pretty much the same as the 866. So it's a 3-stage cleaning system, aggravation, extraction and suction. Has the same power as the 866 when it's running around normally. Same brush system, same filter. So pretty much identical to the 866. Where it differs a little bit is it has a thing in there called carpet boost. So what this actually does, it has sensors in there that detects what kind of surface it is on. So if it's on floorboards, it'll run at its normal rate. If it goes onto a rug or onto a harder surface, a carpet to clean, it detects this and actually ramps its motor up 10 times more powerful to get deep into that carpet where it knows it has to work hard. So when you have it running around the floor, you'll hear it in normal mode. As soon as it goes onto a rug or a carpet, you'll hear it get louder. The engine ramps up 10 times more powerful to be more efficient in getting deep into that carpet to pick up the dirt. So that's your difference from the 866 in your cleaning, is that carpet mode that it has. When we talk about navigation for this unit, again, a little bit different. It has everything we talked about with the 866 with its iAdapt technology. The only thing we're adding here though is it's got a camera located on the top of the unit. And what this is, we call this iAdapt 2.0 or local visualization. So usually the robots run around using their using beams to detect, at a ground level where it needs to go. It'll cover your whole house. What they've added into the 980 is a camera in the top to start mapping your house up from above as well. Now this camera, it takes 12 photos every second, and it takes them on an angle going forward out from the robot. So as it's running around your house, it'll take a photo, 12 photos every second of the corner of the couch, the corner of the table, corner of the bookshelf, whatever it's passing. And so it actually maps out your house from above and below. And it knows exactly how your furniture is set out. And every house is different. So every time it goes out, you may change your furniture. It remaps that. So it knows where it needs to go, get under, all of those things. What differentiates this from other ones on the market that do have a camera as well? Their camera takes a photo of the, so you might have a Samsung and an LG. Their camera actually takes a photo of the ceiling. The reason it does that is it wants to know how big the room is, so it takes a picture of the ceiling. And it uses that to go off and map its way around. The only problem with that, if it goes under a table or a chair, it has a really good potential to get lost because it can't see the ceiling anymore, so it won't do as good a job in covering the floor. The Irobot, on the other hand, once it goes under a table or a couch or a bed, it actually reverts back to its original iAdapt mode and makes sure it gets around all the chair legs, gets under everything, and when it pops back out, camera will turn back on and off it'll go again working. And you'll notice with the 980, it actually works up and down in a grid format. That's its camera working on top. Once it goes under a table, it will convert to its Irobot, the iAdapt original format, and then come back out into the grid. Doing this, you'll notice that it does a more efficient clean of the house. Now, the other advantage of our camera on top is it's recharge and resume. So if you get a customer who has a bigger house, again, like a bigger house, 3-4 bedroom, this is the feature you sell them on, because what this robot does, it may go around, it runs for 2.5 to 3 hours if you're lucky, probably 3 hours. It runs around. If it misses a room, say it's getting low on battery and it needs to get back to its base station to charge and it has a room or two left, don't worry. It will go back to its base station. It will charge itself up for another 2 hours. Once it's got its charge back, it will then start itself up automatically, go back to the spot it last finished cleaning, and then it will finish off those last few rooms it had to do, and then come back to the base station charging, ready for the next go. So it will do that as many times as it needs to do to clean the whole house. So the 980 will clean one whole level of a house without a doubt. So it's an added technology we have in the 980 robot. Then the last feature I want to talk about with the Irobot 980 is it is app-based, so Wi-Fi app-based. You can control it from your phone. So if you have an Android or an iPhone, you can download the Home app, the Irobot Home app. And what this allows you to do is control the robot. You don't have to use it, you can just press clean on top of the robot, but the Home app, which you can set up on your own robot at home and with your phone, it actually allows you to control it. You can start it, so you could be anywhere, you could be down the shops, at your friend's house. You can actually start up your robot, you don't have to be home. You can start it, you can send it home if you know it's out there and you want it to go home. You can check on how it's doing, its progress. You can schedule it. Again, it has scheduling. That's all done through the Irobot app. You can schedule it to come on any time of the day you want. And it gives you a lot of feedback. It tells you how many cleans it's done, how hard it's been working, how many dirt detect sessions it's had in its clean. It gives you a lot of different feedback. And aside from that, it has a lot of help on there as well. If you've got a question or something's happened to the robot, you can often go to the app, check the video, see how to solve it, and carry on from there. So really, really great unit. Updated from the 866, you have carpet boost, 10 times more powerful on carpets. You have the camera on top, so the iAdapt 2.0, which allows it to go out and clean any size house you want. And you have the phone app as well, so being able to control it from anywhere pretty much in the world. If you want to, you can control your vacuum at home. So those three features alone is probably another $500 to the price point it is. So that is the 980 robot. So what we'll do is there's a video here I want to show you on the 980 just to recap everything we've gone through there.
Keeping your home beautifully clean every day is hard but important work. Dust, dirt, and hair build up everywhere. So for cleaner floors throughout your entire home, at the push of a button, meet the Irobot Roomba 980 vacuum cleaning robot, the power to change the way you clean. The Roomba 980 is your cleaning partner, designed to help you stay ahead of everyday mess. Thanks to its advanced iAdapt 2.0 navigation system, the 980 seamlessly navigates an entire level of your home, moving effortlessly from room to room and from surface to surface. Working non-stop for up to 2 hours, recharging and continuing automatically if necessary until your home is beautifully clean. A full suite of sensors and a visual localization system help the Roomba 980 map your home as it cleans, so it always knows exactly where it is, where it's been, and where it needs to go next. Unlike other vacuum cleaning robots, the Roomba is designed for real homes, inspired by the experiences of over 13 million Roomba owners. Its low-profile design enables it to clean under furniture. A spinning side brush gently sweeps wall edges and corners. It expertly avoids stairs, deals with clutter, and hunts down dirt and dust wherever it hides, before performing a final edge clean for the perfect finish. Beneath its calm exterior, the Roomba 980's cleaning system is hard at work. It automatically increases power on carpets and rugs, delivering up to 10 times the air power for an even deeper clean. The AeroForce 3-stage cleaning system balances the 3 components of effective vacuuming: agitation, brushing, and suction. And thanks to the new Irobot Home app, your powerful cleaning partner is always ready to go. You can start, schedule, and monitor the 980 from just about anywhere at any time. In short, the Roomba 980 takes care of all the hard work on the floor, leaving you free to take care of the other things life sends your way. For beautifully vacuumed floors every day, throughout your home, the Roomba 980, the power to change the way you clean.
Okay, now we've explained the 630, the 866, and the 980 robot to you. You watch this as many times as you need to make sure you understand all the features. What you have now to do, you have a questionnaire that we sent to you as well. We'd like you now to stop the video and fill out the questionnaire, answer the questions. It pretty much recaps everything we've gone through in these videos. Just to make sure you're getting an understanding, feel free to go back to the video if you're not sure on a question to get the answer. The more you do that, the more it's going to stick in your head. And the more you use your robots yourself at home, use them in store, watch this video, go over the questions, the easier this will become. It will become second nature to you what the features are. Best way to sell the robot to a customer is you ask the questions. Ask them, how big's your house? What kind of surface do you have? Do you have pets? Do you have a hair problem in the house? All of these questions allow you to lead to the feature that will sell it. For example, do you have pets? Yes, I have 2 dogs. Well, have a look at the rubber brushes on this unit. This is what you need and this is why. Nothing gets stuck to the brushes. I have a really big house. Well, you probably need the 980 because of the camera on top. It allows it to clean any size house every time. You know, I like to travel a lot. We need this unit because of the app, you know, and off you go. So ask your questions and you'll be able to answer, you'll be able to actually sell the product to the solution they need. Alright, so yeah, answer the questionnaire. And once you've done that, come back to the video because we'll talk all about the Brava mopping robot. Okay, now we're going to talk about the brand new Irobot Brava mopping robot. This is brand new again. It is the only mopping robot in Australia or New Zealand. And it's pretty fantastic. It's really starting to get a lot of attention. Really great one to demonstrate in store. You get a lot of attention. No one's ever seen a thing really like it. People have the vacuum, but they don't know about the robot mopping, the mop yet. So we really want to get it out there. So Brava is developed again by Irobot. Similar thing. It's there to do the job for you, so you can go off and do what you want to do. Brava comes with 2 cleaning modes, so it's not just a mop, it's also a sweeper, and it's very, very, very easy to use. So what we have is a wet mopping mode, and we have a dry sweeping mode, and it's very easy to tell the difference. The blue is the blue cloth is the wet, the white cloth is the dry sweeping mode. So with the wet mode, we'll show you how that works now. So it's really easy. There's 2 attachments that go to the bottom. You have your wet attachment and you have your dry attachment. So with the wet attachment, you simply fill up the reservoir with some water. Once that's full, you dampen the mopping cloth, the blue cloth, and then you easily attach the cloth to the bottom of the reservoir, attach that to the unit, place it on the floor, and press the wet option. So you have 3 buttons on top. One is the on button, then you have a little like a water drop and a sweeper function. Pick the water drop button, that is our mopping button, and place it on the floor, press the button and let it go. And it will go back and forth in a scrubbing motion, just like you and I would do when we mop. And it'll go off and mop all your floors. So we use this on all hard floor surfaces, whether it's floorboards, tiles, lino, you name it, stone, whatever your hard surface is, it can be used on. And the way it works, it actually goes up and down in a grid format. So it will go up in a grid format, do one area, move to the next grid, do that area, and move around your house or your hard floor surfaces, cleaning this way. Now, for smaller areas like a bathroom or even a hallway, just place it down and let it go. It will do the whole area. For a larger area that might be your kitchen and living room, something like this, it has a really, really handy tool that we have to come with it. It's called a North Star navigation cube. And what this is essentially is a GPS system. You place this on top of a table or a bench, it sends a beam off the roof into the top of the robot, and it actually guides it around bigger areas so it doesn't miss any floor space. It knows where a room has been and obviously where it needs to go. Gets in around all your furniture. It's a great size to get around the toilet, under chairs, wherever you need it to go. And so larger areas, the North Star navigation cube or a GPS system will guide it around so it does the whole area. It's also fantastic because it does not go onto carpets or rugs. It has a detection where it won't go onto carpets or any transition to carpet or up onto any rugs. So it is safe to use when you have rugs around the house as well. And it won't fall down any stairs. So if you can't, again, feel something underneath it, it will stop itself. And you'll be able to demonstrate that because you get actually a table that we do this on in the stores, like just a card table, and you run it on there and it doesn't fall off the edge. So it's very easy to bring that up in conversation. So that's essentially how the wet mop works. Very easy, just to fill the reservoir, attach the cloth to the bottom, attach it to the robot, place it on the ground, press the button and let it go. And you'll notice it is whisper quiet too. So a really good one, which is a good selling tool, is you can put it on at night when everyone's in bed and it'll just keep your floors shiny all week long. A really good maintenance mop. The other attachment we have is the white cloth, which is a dry microfiber cloth, and that's just for sweeping. So there's no reservoir here. You'll see the attachment is just a plain attachment. You put the towel, the cleaning cloth, I should say, attach that to the base there, attach again to the unit, and then we place that on the floor and let it go. And you'll notice when it's dry sweeping, it actually goes in straight lines. It's not a scrubbing motion, it just goes up and down in straight lines. And again, it works in a grid format. We'll go around and sweep all your hard surfaces. Again, we'll avoid rugs and carpets, won't fall downstairs. And you use the North Star navigation cube for larger areas on this one as well. So you have our wet sweep and we have our dry mop. Really, really simple product, really easy to use but really effective. A really good maintenance mop, keeps your floors shiny all week long. No one likes mopping. They're going to be amazed when you show them this in store. So just to recap, 2 modes, wet mopping or dry sweeping. In the wet mopping, we fill up the reservoir with water. We attach the damp cloth. Now that reservoir will keep that cloth damp the whole time. Attach it to the bottom of the unit. Press the button and let it go, and we'll go up and down in a scrubbing motion. Dry sweeping, again, we attach it to the bottom of the unit, press the dry option, and it'll go up and down in straight lines. It's a microfiber cloth too, so it actually tracks and holds all that dirt and dust and things onto the cloth. It doesn't just push it aside, it actually gets stuck onto the cloth as it pushes it around. So that is the Brava mopping robot. It is actually a fantastic unit. Make sure you use it at home and get the hang of it. It's the best way to learn it. Just going to show you a video now on the Brava mopping robot and the full video. Take a look. It'll go over everything we've just discussed now, and I'll see you after the video.
Why Brava? Well, the story of Brava is really the story of all of our robots. At Irobot, our goal is to make practical robots that replace those dull or undesirable jobs you may have in your home. But as we started talking to our customers, we realized cleaning needs vary. Every home's a little different. Many people today in their busy lives like to maintain a nice clean floor in between those major cleans, and they use things that are cloth-based, for example, a Swiffer. And we thought we could help in this arena as well. And that robot is Brava.
Because the purpose of Brava is to give your floors a surface clean, we knew that unlike Roomba and Scuba's iAdapt methodology, which tells the robot to make multiple passes over the floor, we needed to develop a systematic way to cover the floors in a single pass. That's Brava's North Star navigation system. It works like an indoor GPS to help the robot keep track of where it has been and where it needs to go. The North Star navigation cube projects a signal onto the ceiling that Brava uses to determine its location. As Brava cleans, it builds a map of the area, including walls, obstacles, and drop-offs as it encounters them.
And the thing about Brava is that it's just so easy to use. You attach a cloth, you put it down on your floor, you hit a button for dry or damp, and away the robot goes. And listen to this. It's whisper quiet too.
We designed Brava to cover your floors quickly, but also wanted to ensure that it cleans the floors effectively. That's why we developed 2 cleaning modes for Brava, one for dry mopping and one for damp mopping. When dry mopping, Brava moves in straight lines using dry cleaning cloths to pick up dirt, dust, and hair. When damp mopping, Brava uses a special back and forth mopping action and damp cleaning cloths to lift surface dirt and grime. Brava can also be used with the ProClean reservoir pad. After filling the pad with water, it helps dispense liquid evenly onto a damp cleaning cloth while cleaning your floor.
Brava will pick up dirt, dust, and hair from virtually any hard surface, whether it's hardwood, laminates, tile, even stone, and keep those floors looking shiny all week long. There is a lot of intelligence built into Brava. Because of its compact size, Brava can clean under sofas and tables and get into tight areas. Wall following technology allows Brava to clean dust and dirt right along the walls, baseboards, and edges of your floor. Brava's smart built-in sensors help it avoid stairs, area rugs, and raised transitions to carpets. We're really excited to add Brava to our portfolio of home cleaning robots. We know you're going to enjoy adding Brava to your robot fleet or bringing it home as your first robot.
Okay, so that was the video. Now what we're going to do, we're going to answer some questions. So I've sent you a questionnaire on the Brava. Again, stop the video now. Answer these questions on the Brava just to make sure you're getting the idea of it. Feel free to come back to the video if you need to look at anything to get the questions right. Go over it as many times as you need. Because it's not a test, it's just about the information getting into your head and you understanding how the robot works. So go ahead and answer that now, and that will be it for the training video. Use this video anytime you need. By all means, go back to it anytime if you've got a question. If you want to contact us direct, that's okay as well. We can always answer your questions. Thank you for watching the training video. I look forward to receiving the questionnaire and getting your answers and going on from there. Thank you.